This one right here. This one right here honestly might be, out of everything I got, as far as clothing is concerned, like single-handedly the rarest and most valuable piece. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is part 2 of the massive late 90s, early 2000s Y2K skate haul series. If you don't know the whole story, go back and watch the first video on the channel. It's got all the information on how I managed to come up on all of the leftover inventory from an online skate shop that has been out of business for 20 years. Hundreds and hundreds of incredible vintage skateboard decks and vintage clothing from the golden era of skateboarding. And I'm making it all available for sale. This video right here is a full breakdown of every piece of vintage clothing and skateboard decks that I got from the first portion of this haul. A lot of people have commented saying they want to see it all, and so this video is for you guys. So this is an in-depth breakdown of every single piece that I got from the first portion of the haul. I have since gone back and got more, and there will be an entire video dedicated to breaking down all of that product as well. By the time you're seeing this video, the first drop has already sold out. Our channel has over 700 subscribers, and our email list is creeping up on 1,000 emails. So the response has been incredible. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're unaware, the drops are going to be going live weekly on my Instagram. Join the mailing list. There's a link in the description below. That's going to be the best possible place for you to stay informed on when all of this product goes live and is available for sale. Also, this video will be co-starring my beautiful wife Babs, who is and will be the co-star of this channel. We are both eBay resellers. We go around and we go to thrift stores, estate sales, swap meets, yard sales, garage sales, anywhere that we can go find things that we can buy for cheap and sell for profit. If that's something that you guys are interested in, that is eventually what this channel will be focused on. Right now, this massive skate haul is dominating it. You guys seem very excited about it. I'm very excited about it myself. Subscribe, like, comment. Also, a reminder, I will be giving away 2 free Chad Muska Shorties t-shirts with every official drop. If you guys want to make sure that you can take advantage of that opportunity, subscribe to the channel and join the mailing list. There's a link in the description. All right, let's get into the video, you guys. Okay, so starting off with probably the most iconic shirt in the haul, the OG Chad Muska Pro Deck, the silhouette, the shadow. Arguably the most, if not at least one of the most iconic skateboarding decks in history, especially from that era. I must have rode this deck probably 3, maybe 5 times myself. I'm wearing it. This is one of the ones that I'm keeping for myself. But yeah, this one is just classic, timeless. This one is in black. It's a size XL. And if you take a look at the tag, you see it's made in USA. And it comes with the original, this was the original tag for Shorty stuff. It was a Shorty skateboard stuff sticker, and it came with a little thing that you could put a stamp on and mail to Shorties with all these questions on it. It would send you like some free stickers and stuff. But yeah, I have this in multiple colors. And multiple sizes. Mostly XL though, I'm not gonna lie, mostly XL, but we'll take a look at the other ones too. This one, another Muska. This one is in a large dark blue with the yellow deck. I never rode the yellow deck. I always rode the red. The red was an 8.0. I don't remember what size the yellow deck was, but this one is in a dark blue. This one is a size large. I think this is one of the few larges that I have. Here's another one. This one is in a heather gray with the yellow deck. This one is dope too. This one I think is XL as well. Iconic. All right, it's getting hot out here already. Another Muska, red with the yellow deck. This one is super rad too. I don't think I have many of these. This might be like one of the only ones that's also an XL. Legalized skateboarding. Another classic one. I always love the logo with the swoosh through it. That swoosh just always reminds me of the Chad Muska S's. This one is sick. The only one I have in this color, it's more like a bright blue. The other ones are dark blue. We got this one. Dodos. Only one of these. Look at that. They marketed this to kids and it's just like booze and like weed and the devil. Okay, so this one. The Muska Sun. Only one of these. Only one. Well, technically there's 2 of them, but I'm keeping one of these for myself. We got the infamous middle finger. Blank on the back, but middle finger. Let's try and demonstrate how this works. So you pull it up like that, and f you, dude. So legendary, dude. And then we got the green middle finger. That color green is so dope. It's like a hunter forest green. Okay, another really dope Shorty's one. This is the Shorty's eyebrow. I think this is the only one like this that I have in white. That's like a team deck. Okay, and this one is another Shorty's eyebrow. This one is in, this one actually is super fresh. This one's gray with like the slate blue. Dang, this one is dope actually.
Why'd they call it an eyebrow?
I mean, cause I don't know, cause like think about like the shape of an eyebrow, you know what I mean?
Such an interesting
I don't know,
design.
man. These were stoner skaters. Yeah, this one is super sick too. I really like it a lot. This one's classic right here. Shorty's, this shit's got pop, dude. You definitely knew that if you were around back then. That was their whole slogan, this shit's got pop. Look at that. Green. Nice, man, this one's rad. Same one here. This shit's got pop in dark blue. I think I only have one like this too. This one is super sick. The old school, like original Shorty skateboard products. Actually, it's the same one that's on the sticker. Same logo. This one says Shorty Skateboard Stuff. This one says Shorty Skateboard Products. But this one is actually really, really rad. I like this one a lot. This is the only one that I have of this particular design. So that's a one-off. That one's gonna be tough to get, so. All right, open her up. This one. Ooh. The Shorty's Hardware. Red and yellow, McDonald's colors. This is the only one that I have like this. The only.
I love this.
This one is so rad, isn't it?
So cool, yeah.
Yeah, this one is sick, dude. This one is just like perfect, just crispy, pristine, XL, assembled in Mexico of US parts. But just look at how thick and heavyweight that paper tag is, dude. By the way,
whole shirt, super thick.
I'm starting to understand why I really like thick t-shirts, because the collars on these old like 90s and Y2K shirts were just so heavy duty. But yeah, how rad is this one, dude? Okay, so this one, I must have had, I don't know, I must have had like 20 of these shirts at least. I don't know that I ever had, I must have had this colorway. But the heather gray with the blue and white, that blue is so sick too. This is the OG logo right here, the OG Shorty's logo. Every little skate rat back in like 98 wore this shirt, dude.
I think that's actually why I wanted that one in particular.
Yeah, Babs got one of these.
I did.
I think she actually got the only other one that's like this. How convenient. But this one, classic, classic, classic. Again, only one that I have like this, so again, super rare piece right here. This one's cool. Okay, so this one might be realistically, I think this one and the Muska Sun t-shirt are probably the two single-handedly best Shorty shirts in this haul. Look at that, the giant Muska. I only have one of this shirt in this color. That's it. One red Muska Giant. This is an XL. This shirt is so sick. This is a made in USA too. Get close on that tag there, Babs. Made in USA. I mean, I would say, in my personal opinion, this one and the Muska Sun shirt are definitely the top two most valuable Shorty's t-shirts from this haul. Okay, and then we got another giant Muska here. This one is this one's white with the green. Oh, that one is sick.
Yeah.
That one is actually cool. Really rad. I think this is, again, one of the more rare ones. I only have two of these. I only got two of the white and the green ones. So another hot one right here. This is the black silhouette, black shadow with the yellow font on a bright blue. Dang, these ones are so dope. I just pulled this one out of the packaging right now. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but all of the Shorty stuff comes with the original tags. The original tag was a big Shorty Skateboard Stuff sticker. with like a mailing list on the back. I don't think that's their address anymore. Probably not. But how sick is this? It comes with like the original like mailing list. You peel a sticker off, and then you would put a stamp on here and mail it back. They ask you stuff. What do they say? Best magazine, best skater, best skateboard, best bearings, best grip tape, best mounting hardware. Why are you so ugly? That's my favorite part. But I just pulled this one out. This one is super sick. This might be the only one that I have of this. Black Panthers, speed bearings by Quickies. This one is in like a dark blue. It looks super sick with the logo. But I think this is probably the only one of these that I have. I have another black one, but I gotta be honest, it's not looking good. That one may not have survived. Some of the stuff, specifically like black ink t-shirts and black dyed t-shirts, over time they start to develop what's called dry rot, and they basically disintegrate. I want everyone to know that anything that you buy from me will be tested, because if it was dry rot, I wouldn't even be able to do that. It would rip. This whole shirt would just disintegrate. So every single piece that I'm selling will be taken out of the original packaging and inspected for quality control. However, please keep in mind, this is delicate vintage clothing, and you've got to be careful with it. Sometimes if you wash this stuff incorrectly or too aggressively, it can really ruin the t-shirt. So please be aware of that while you're ordering this stuff. But how sick is this one? Okay, so this is sort of what I'm talking about. I'm not sure, like, if you can see, get real close. I'm not sure if you can see, but you see all that sort of black dust on the inside. This is the Black Panther shirt, which is such a bummer if this one has dry rot. But I'm gonna open it right now on camera and just demonstrate to you guys what it looks like if it does. What it smells like if it does is a very specific smell. They say it smells like maple syrup. Shout out to Miguel Patron on YouTube for sort of putting me onto this, because I'm relatively new in the vintage clothing realm, and I had never heard of this before. And I watched one of his videos where he went and picked up a bunch of dead stock early 2000s Kanye West merch, and a lot of it had dry rot, which is very disappointing. But we're gonna cut this guy open right now. I'm wearing gloves because if it is dry rot, it's pretty gross. I can smell it. It's definitely, that's such a bummer, dude. Oh man, I'm gonna pull it out. You can see all that black residue on the sticker. So this shirt right here may not be salvageable as an actual wearable shirt. This could be, oh yeah, look at on my gloves. You know, this could go on a frame on a wall. This could still be a good collector piece, but I know
Here,
it's,
let me get close so you can see.
Yeah, see, look, I barely got a tug,
And it just
falls apart.
That sucks.
That's a bummer. This is the only black.
This is the only other one.
The only other one. Oh yeah, and look, you can even see on the face. Look at that.
Bummer. I don't know if I can.
Oh, it's
yeah,
because the black ink and black dye that they used to use back then, if it was on a shirt that doesn't get washed, it starts to acidify and it eats right through the shirt. That's such a bummer, man.
Here, just hold it so I can
Especially on this one, because the Black Panthers logo is so dope.
It sucks.
But like I said earlier, I'm carefully inspecting literally every single piece that goes out. I will not offer it for sale if there is even a shadow of a doubt in my mind that it is not 100% good to go. But I am upfront. Honesty and integrity is a very important part of doing business with people, and I truly believe in that. I could pretend this isn't happening and not show you, but I'd rather be honest with you. So, damn. Well, this one bites the dust. Ride independent trucks. I love this one with the sleeve hit. Ride independent trucks on the sleeve. Look at the tags. Look at that. That's quality, man. They don't make them like they used to. Ooh, this one is really dope. This one is really dope with the independent going all the way around the back. This one is rad. Again, look at the tags. Quality. This one is I only have one of these. This one is extra special. This one is sick too. Blank on the front except for the independent on the bottom, which is sick. And then the old style beer logo on the back. Ooh, independent truck company spell out. It's got the 3D print on that. Not sure if you can tell, but that's the raised 3D. Oh, this one's so sick with the independent on the sleeve. A little sleeve hit right there. This one is rad. This one is super rad. I only got a couple of these. I think I have this one, and I think I have another one, maybe in a different color. This one's a medium. Okay, so this one is a hoodie. Independent truck company. Full spell out on this one. You got the NHS tag here. This one is rad. Rad color, dude. I like this. The blue. I don't know what kind of blue that is. What would you call that? Like a dark slate, maybe?
A slate.
Yeah, look at that
Definitely
tag.
Slate.
Look at that one. It's really nice. Really, really nice hoodie right here. I don't have a ton of hoodies. So, yeah, these ones are going to be hard to get because I don't have a ton of hoodies, but the ones that I do have are super dope. This one's rad. This one right here might be my personal favorite one just because classic anti-hero, the eagle logo, and how sick are the sleeves. Anti-hero skateboards, full spell out on the sleeve. Like, oh man, just look at that. This hoodie is so sick, man. I think this is probably my favorite one. I don't know, I might have to keep this one. I want to keep a lot of this stuff, but this one is incredibly special. I think this one is super cool. This one right here honestly might be, out of everything I got, as far as clothing is concerned, like single-handedly the rarest and most valuable piece. This is the Think flame logo. It's in like a royal, no, like a dark blue, dark blue, and it's got the flames on the sleeves. I've seen this one sold, not listed, sold, used in red for $350. This hoodie right here is insane, dude. Insane. Look at this. Got the Think tag, Think San Francisco tag. Dude, this one is sick. The only thing that would make it more valuable is something on the back, but it doesn't even matter because I think this one is the dopest one. I mean, just look at that. Oh, I got a bunch of Think decks too. I haven't even busted those out yet, but a bunch of Think decks. I'm hoping this is, oh, by the way, this is the only piece of Think clothing that I have at this particular moment. So this one is incredibly rare, and it's gonna be tough to get. It's only one of one right here. So, okay, I've got a decent amount of these, and these ones are so dope. This is Birdhouse, Tony Hawk, skeleton bird on a number 6. This one is rad. This one is super rad. I think I got 8 of these. So everyone will get an opportunity for one of these guys. White, nothing on the back, but again, just look at the tag. Look at that tag. Made in USA. Quality. Okay, so this is like maybe not something like that everybody would recognize, but Eastern Skateboard Supply. If you know, you know. This one is just sick from like a vintage t-shirt standpoint. It's got the clown on it. It's got the ESS on the sleeve. This one is just a rad design on the Fruit of the Loom heavy cotton tag, XL. This one's cool. This is yellow, CKY, Ozzy Osbourne logo. It's got bammargera.com, iammargera.com.
Oh, I think so.
I don't know. CKY. This one is super rad. I love the yellow color. It's an XL, only XL that I have in this shirt. Another CKY. This one in a dark gray. And you can see it better on this one. It's bammargera.com, but it's B-A-M-A-R. So it's not Bam, it's bammargera.com. you probably couldn't get the domain back then. But yeah, it's another CKY dark gray. And this is the last CKY that I have, heather gray. Same design, medium on this one. Same sleeve print. Another really good one though. This deck is sick. Jeff Raleigh, Dark Side Division. This one is Aaron Horkey design. This is the Motorhead deck. There's a bunch of different versions of the Motorhead one, but this one in particular is particularly rare. If you could see, it's got flip 2005 right there. So
it's really hard to see.
Yeah, it's okay, but this is 2005. This one does have grip on it. We used to pre-grip decks at the skate shop back in the day. The skate shop really was my dad's garage, but we used to pre-grip decks because we would sell a lot of completes. Most of what we sold back then was to, like, you know, kids in the Midwest that didn't have access to skate shops like we do out here in California. So, you know, they couldn't go buy a whole board, so they would buy a whole complete, and they didn't know how to grip it or put hardware or trucks on or anything, so we did it all for them. So this one, you could tell, had trucks in it at one point, but we pulled it off for whatever reason, but I'm glad we did because this one is super sick. So this one, this is the Jeff Raleigh Grim Reaper deck, 2005. It says 2005 on the board. I have a bunch of these. This one's completely sealed in the original plastic Mob Grip sticker on it. It's so crazy how small these boards are. This is like a 7.5, 7.75. This is the size that everybody used to ride in the 90s and the early 2000s. But this one is super dope. I have a bunch of these. Okay. This one, everybody has hit me up about this one. Everyone wants this one. And I think it's pretty obvious why. Obviously, Jamie Thomas, Zero, iconic, legendary. This is like peak Jamie Thomas too. Smith Grind La Jolla 18. Oh, this one is, I'm pretty sure I rode this board a couple times. I think we had this in like different colorways. I think they were different sizes. This is the blue one. There's a green tint one too. Look at this though, 1998 right there. Got the picture on the front. Also, I'm not sure if you can really see, but this comes with the grip tape with the cross cut out right here, so you could put it right there. Very Jamie Thomas for sure. But everybody has been hitting me up about this deck. This is going to be a tough one to get because a lot of people are going to want it. The hookups decks are probably the #1 thing that people have been asking about. These graphics were super unique for the time. No one else was really doing anything like this. Like, you can kind of tell based on like the flip decks that I showed a little bit ago. That was a little bit more the style. The graphics were dope. They were always great, but these were incredibly unique. They stood out. I don't think a lot of skaters really appreciated this as much as they should have back in the day, because, I don't know, skaters anime didn't really go together back then, but these have really stood the test of time. There is a crazy amount of collectors who spend a lot of money for these types of decks. I cannot find another one like this available for sale or that has been sold anywhere on the internet. So this one is incredibly rare, incredibly valuable, and I know collectors are really, really going to go after this one. Super sick. It's like the Speed Racer Pilot Girl. I find a lot of the original prototype decks, but this is the prototype Type 2 deck, and I can't find it anywhere else. So, okay, same on this one. First and foremost, just the effort on the top deck graphic is so sick, and then just look at that one. Same thing. I mean, this is just so sick. They weren't doing graphics like this back in the day. There's a truck coming. The red eyes. This one is super rad. Same thing. I cannot find like an exact one of these that has sold online, but I do know that, again, all hookup stuff is like super, super collectible. So another really rad one. Last but definitely not least, the Polar Bear Girl hookups, made in USA. They do reprints of this one, so you can get a version of this one that's modern, but it's not USA made and it's not the original ones. This one is so sick. Girl smoking the cigarette. This one also had grip on it. You could tell at one point it did have trucks. We probably put this together as a complete with the intention of selling it that way, but we took it off for whatever reason. There is a little bit of scuffs there. You know, this stuff's been sitting on a shelf for 20 years, so it's bound to happen. A little bit of the paint gone here. But again, this design is just So sick. And again, highly sought after, very highly collectible. A lot of people want the hookup stuff, so I'm pumped to have this one. These ones are super rare, and I don't think a lot of people, I mean, skaters know, but a lot of the people who have been hitting me up have been sleeping on these, dude. Scarecrow was such a rad company. They were like sort of like dark, kind of grim graphics. Their whole sort of style was like that. And this one is super sick too. Again, look at the top graphic, super dope. This one has the original 2001 catalog, Acme skateboards, Scarecrow skateboards with the Scarecrow sticker. How sick is that? The plastic's sort of coming off a little bit. You know, again, this has been sitting in storage for 20 years. This is a mini 6-ply, 7.5 by 30. It says max weight 100 pounds.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is for a little Grom right here, dude. So if you got a kid that you want to ride some dope classic stuff, this is a good one. Also, just sick wall piece, dude. Willie Santos, Birdhouse, the Gremlin guy, scissors. Oh, what was this called? The Scary Series. Scary Series with the scissors. Willie Santos, legendary. I fell on my ass so many times trying to do nollie nose blunts like he did. And look at this, Birdhouse. That's that graphic around, you know, the time of the end video, which was sick. I got that one on VHS tape. This one's super sick. Basic, sort of basic graphic, but still just rad with like this sort of ghoul goblin guy. This one is dope. Sealed, completely sealed. More Shorties. I got so much. Actually, I don't have a lot of Shorties decks. I do have a lot of Shorties clothing, but not so many decks. I'm hoping I find more. I still have like probably 200 decks to go through. These are just the ones that I grab right now. This is the first 10. But this one is sick, just a Shorties team deck. Extra small, 7.5. Remember, Shorties was real popular amongst the Groms. I was a little Grom when I was all on Shorties. But this one is rad. My homie came by earlier. He was like, I rode this deck. I'm pretty sure I rode this deck before too. But timeless, classic, Shorties. Okay, this one is another Shorties team deck. You can actually see it's still got the original distributor sticker on it. It actually says, you know, the whole dimensions and everything. Shorties team deck, 8.25 by 32.05. This was the XL. They used to just like, they put XL, extra small stuff on their decks like that on the team decks. This one is sick though, pretty classic. Classic Shorties logo. The eyebrow logo, that's what they call that. Little rip on the plastic, but still like otherwise sealed. This one is rad too. Okay, and then last one from this first part of the haul, another Scarecrow. This one, I really like this one. It's just simple, but it's just bold and dope. You got the obvious, the Scarecrow on it. This one was gripped too, but you could tell we never put trucks in this. We poked holes from the bottom with the intention of putting trucks in it. We gripped it, but we never actually like, we used to pre-grip decks for completes. My whole family worked for the skate shop. Every one of my sisters can grip a skateboard, which is pretty tight. This one is just, it's just sick, man. The simplicity of it. Scarecrow was a slept-on brand too. I always liked them. I think real skaters definitely know about them. But this one is super dope. I definitely have a few people who hit me up about this one.